Subscribe to TT videos on YouTube or you will die to marauders in your next game of Fortnite.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now I have an awesome video today for you guys, which is one that we've been looking forward to since the start of the season, since the trailer first came out for this season, and I'm just super hyped to show you. So now, as you can probably tell by the title, this is all about cars in Fortnite. I've looked through all the leaks today, and obviously today I'm recording this was meant to be when cars were leaked to come out. However, they obviously didn't come out, which is pretty disappointing because I was actually going to make a separate video on this. But we do have some pretty cool ideas for it as well. It'll be pretty awesome, so stay tuned for that. However, we do have some pretty awesome leaks. Now, the first thing we can see, obviously cars are confirmed to be coming at some point. Everything in the game, which I'll go through as the video carries on, so make sure you watch until the end. Everything that we see in the game at the moment is leaking towards cars coming soon. We don't exactly know when, which I think we may have a date, so stay tuned until the end of the video for that. But the main thing, obviously, that we saw in the trailer, which I'll probably put on screen now, there was in the trailer that we could see the cars being driven around, all different types of cars, trucks, everything like that. And yeah, so that is the first leak that we obviously got, that they are officially coming. Now, leakers are finding out that there are gas cans and gas pumps. Obviously, the gas pumps are at the petrol stations in all the different points of interest. They have actually changed right now compared to what they were at the start of the season, where you could pick up some and obviously blow them up. You can still do that with these redesigned ones. Whether you'll still be able to do that when they actually become functional, I'm not too sure. But yeah, the first thing is gas cans as well. You can shoot them whilst carrying them, which means maybe you'll be able to carry them in one hand and have a gun in one hand. I'm not sure how that's going to look or anything like that. However, whilst you're carrying it, if it does explode, if someone either hits you, I would assume, or maybe if you get set on fire or something like that, it will do 99 damage to players and 250 damage to vehicles. So if you are carrying gas cans, you have to be super careful. Obviously, if the car gets hit for enough damage, then it will probably blow up just like everything else in the game. Boats, helicopters, everything like that. Now, the next major leak that we have to do with this is that a chauffeur punch card has been added into the game. If you don't know what punch cards are, they are basically a form of challenge in-game for this season, and depending on how many times you do it, you level up your punch card, then you have to unlock a certain amount of them. Now, what we can see from this is that, obviously, if you don't know what chauffeur means, if you're not English or whatever, chauffeur is basically someone who drives someone around, and is basically like they basically just drive them around. And this will probably be leading to another challenge, which was also leaked, where you have to drive around your teammates. Obviously, if you're driving, it will then register that your teammates are in the car. I'm not sure how many people that you can drive around. I would assume maybe 3 people in the car along with you, so maybe you could fit in a whole squad. Whether or not some of the cars will have more or less, we're not too sure at this point. But that is leaking, obviously, towards... That was added in the in-game files today, when cars were leaked to come out. Some people are saying also that things could literally change at any time. The cars are in the game and encrypted, so they could be enabled at any time. I would assume there maybe be an update for it. Maybe they could just add it. I'm not too sure. Now, this is another major thing that people kept asking about. If you hit a player with who's inside the car from outside the car enough damage, you can actually bounce them out of the car. So instead of maybe like the helicopters where if you shoot through you can damage them, if you shoot them enough they'll get bounced out the car, and then you can obviously shoot them that way, which will probably be a lot easier. There could be some cool trick shots or something, I guess, like that, or some cool ways you can kill people with that, combos and everything like that would be pretty cool. However, same as helicopters, if the car does explode, it will do 200 damage close range and 50 from long range. I believe the total radius on it is 1,000, according to all the leakers. Obviously, this is just from what I've found out. So anyone who has leaked any of this, sort of, credits all of you guys, that's insane. However, if you hit a player, they bounce. Obviously, if you hit your teammate with a boat, when you hit it, they then get flung up in the air. However, from what the leakers are saying, if you hit someone with a car, they'll bounce. Whether or not that's just your teammates will bounce, or whether if you drive over anyone, they'll bounce, I'm not too sure, because obviously in other Battle Royale games, you can drive over someone and then they basically get crushed and you get the kill. Not sure how that's going to work in this. Maybe you'll be able to drive over people and kill them. Maybe it depends on the car. I'm not too sure, to be perfectly honest. Like I said, I'm just trying to find out as much information as I can for you guys. It would be pretty interesting to see if they didn't make it so you could run people over, because obviously in helicopters, if you hit them with the blades, you then can damage them. Obviously, boats have the rocket on the front anyway, or if you crash into someone, you can do damage to them that way. Or if you shoot them up, they then take a bit of full damage. So it's going to be interesting to see how they are going to plan this out in terms of what damage it's going to be able to do. Whether they're actually going to be able to do any damage, or whether you're going to have to use it as a bit like a C4 trap, if anyone OGs remember that, when you put C4s and you basically drove in, you basically light up the car, you then drive up forward and then blow it up. Maybe that's the way you could use it. I'm not too sure, to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. Also, obviously, there's the addition of flare guns in the game and fireflies. Now, obviously, petrol is flammable, so maybe if you throw it at them, the cars will also explode, a bit like the gas pumps and the gas cans can explode when you pickaxe them at like the petrol stations. Whether or not you'll be able to do it to the cars themselves, set them on fire and then they blow up straight away, I'm not too sure. So that'll be pretty interesting. Another thing is that people are saying, obviously in Fortnite today, all the cars have been removed from around the map. Slurp trucks are still there because they're slightly different, you won't be able to drive them. But every single thing has been removed from the map that looked like a car to avoid confusion. However, this obviously is pretty annoying when trying to farm up metal and everything. How are you going to be able to do that? Are there going to be different ways? Are they going to be added back in the game? Or are they just going to be the drivable cars that you can use? Which should be pretty interesting to see. However, obviously, with the lack of metal, I guess, in the game, they're going to have to add something in, maybe to supplement it or something like that. We're not too sure about that. And again, leading on from that, there's different types of cars in the games. Are they going to be able to drive at different speeds? Are they going to be able to boost, drift? Are there going to be different ones going to have different amounts of players you can fit in it? Are there, you know, there's all sorts of stuff. Let me know down in the comment section down below if you think, you know, the cars are going to be different. I would assume maybe some of the cars will have different amounts of like to get different amounts of people in it. We're not too sure on the spawn rate, obviously. I would assume that they're going to spawn at petrol stations. I will probably make a video on it when cars do get released on like the easiest way to get them, how to get them like every single time. So if you are interested in that, drop a like on the video. Appreciate it. And now the main part, which most of you guys have probably been waiting this whole video for, so appreciate you stopping through to the end. If you did watch until the almost end, comment down below cars. So the week 6 challenges are leaked or suspected to be released on the 23rd of July, which is obviously this Thursday. So there could be another update coming out on Thursday, or just a content update which just requires maybe downtime, maybe not even an update, I'm not too sure. But as you can see right now, one of the challenges says gas up a vehicle at Catty Corner. Now, unless this challenge is going to come out and you're not going to be able to complete it until the challenges are all out, but how on earth are you going to be able to gas up a vehicle if no vehicles are in the game? Which is making me personally think that cars could be coming into the game on the 23rd of July. Whether or not this is true, like I said, I have no idea. This is just my theory. Whether anyone else has done this, then, you know, hopefully people do agree. Could be interesting to see. I would assume that they're going to be coming pretty soon. 23rd is my suspected date. On week 7 challenges, there aren't anything about cars, so I would assume that this is when it's coming. So that is what I suspect is when they will come. I don't see why, unless they do other challenges where they don't let you complete them until they're actually in the game. I'm not too sure, but hopefully this video did help you out. Like I said, when cars do get added into the game, I'll be doing a bunch of videos and stuff, how to get them the easiest ways. We'll do some funny challenges with it, with like 100 people in the game. We'll be doing a bunch of different things about them, everything you need to know about them, essentially. So hopefully this did help you out. Make sure you go in there, drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.